Hello children. So again I am here for you with another video of effect of dielectric in the capacitor. First let's understand the physics behind the capacitor and then we will go to the derivation. So let's turn to the diagram and understand it properly. This is a diagram of the capacitor which I have made. In this case, we have one plate which has been given a charge Q. Any charge we can give, and due to this charge, this side of the plate is positively charged. And if we are inserting a dielectric plate between the two plates of the capacitor, then definitely the molecules of this dielectric, normally the dielectric are the insulators, and the molecules of the dielectric will get their charges separate. Negative charge will be deposited on this side and positive charge will be deposited on this side. And as per their charges, we can see that this side of the dielectric is positive, this side of the dielectric is negative, and due to this separation of this, a net electric field develop inside the dielectric. Let this is E dash. And if the electric field inside the dielectric is E dash, but the external field is E naught due to the charge on the plates. Definitely due to induction, the charge is a bit smaller, less, so that the net electric field will be E naught minus E dash, which will be represented as EK, and the direction will be same as E naught is greater than E dash. Now the distance between the plates is D, and suppose the thickness of the slab is T. Now in this case we can see this is the total structure of a capacitor, in which this is first plate positively charged, then this is dielectric slab of thickness T with dielectric constant K we can take. And now due to this charge distribution inside the dielectric, a net electric field is developed in the opposite direction. So inside it the net electric field will be in the same direction, that is suppose EK. And this is the second plate which is connected to the output. Now if we are going for the derivation, so what can we say? The electric field in the free region, this is the free region, will be E naught, and electric field inside it, the dielectric, that is EK. So I am starting the derivation for this. You can see the electric field inside the capacitor is represented by E naught, and dielectric inside the dielectric slab is EK. Now what will be the potential? Potential will be equal to E naught into D minus T plus EK into T. Again I am using the same formula, that means E is equal to dV upon dr. So in this case E is equal to dV upon dr, we can take this V will be equal to E into D, as it is a straight, or we can say E is equal to V upon D I have taken. So V is equal to ED. Now what is D? D for the E naught is this area, the total distance is D and this is T. So remaining distance, this plus this will be D minus T, and this will be T as I have taken here. So potential will be equal to E naught into D minus T plus EK into T. In next step, first will remain same, that is E naught D minus T plus EK can be written as E naught upon K, as by the introduction of dielectric the electric field is reduced. E naught can be taken from this. Next step, electric field can be written as sigma upon epsilon naught, where sigma is the surface charge density. So now surface charge density can be written as Q by A, which I have written here. Now the capacitance of the capacitor. Formula for the capacitance is Q upon V, and the value of V can be substituted from here to here. Now you can see Q and Q will be cancelled out, and epsilon naught A will move to the numerator. And what will be the final formula? That is C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T plus T by K. That is the formula when we are inserting a dielectric slab of thickness T and dielectric constant K between the plates of the capacitor. Now we can discuss some special cases of the capacitor. First case, if we are inserting the dielectric completely between the plates. This is capacitor, and if dielectric field completely, we are not inserting the slab. So what does it mean? In this case, this D will be is equal to T. And what will we get in this formula? Instead of T, I have written D here and D here. This and this will be cancelled out, and we will get this is epsilon naught A K upon D. This will be the formula for the capacity when a capacitor is completely filled with the dielectric. Next case, if we are inserting instead of dielectric slab, if we are filling it with the metallic slab of thickness T, suppose. So what will happen? For the metal, K is infinite. The dielectric constant of metals are always infinite. So what will we get in this formula? This is epsilon naught A upon D minus T plus T by infinity, because the value of K is infinity. I have kept it here. So this anything upon infinity will be 0. So this term will be 0. And if this term is 0, what will be the formula remaining? That is C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T. Now next case, third case. If dielectric is completely filled with the metal, we have a dielectric and we have filled it completely with the metal. And if we have filled it with the metal, that means K is equal to infinity, first condition, and D will be is equal to T. So what will be here in the formula? That means we can write C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T, T is equal to D, I have substituted here, plus T by K, T is equal to D, I have substituted, and K is infinity for the metal, this I have kept. D minus D will be 0 and D by infinity is 0. So this total denominator is equal to 0, and anything upon 0 is always infinity. This means the capacity of the capacitor will be infinite. What does it mean? The capacity will be infinite means it can store infinite amount of charge, but it cannot sustain the charge, and it will conduct the total amount of charge. The last case, in this case, if we are inserting a number of dielectric slabs, just I am taking a capacitor here, and in this capacitor, if a number of dielectric slabs are inserted, the thickness is T1 and dielectric constant is K1. Another slab of another thickness, this is T2 and K2. One more I am taking, this is T3 by K3. How many we want, we can take according to the thickness. So in this case, the formula is equal to epsilon naught A, C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus how many I have taken, and at the denominator plus T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3 plus how many slabs we are taking. So that is the final formula of the capacitor. So this is the total about the dielectric constant and effect of dielectric on the capacitor. Thank you, children.